Good morning. In today's landscape photography video, I'll be photographing from Mam Tor in the Peak District. So today's a bit of a special video really. We came here last week to watch a film in Castleton, which is just over there. It was Lost Boys, and they're showing it in one of the caves, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I came up here and took some photographs from around here. But this week it's Paul Compton's birthday, so he's now 50. So his wife Denise has asked a few of us to come up and meet him up at the top of this hill. So he'll be along shortly. So in the meantime, I'm going to get some lovely photographs. So we've got the sun rising just over there. We've got this lovely path going down here and going over those peaks in the distance. So the sun should be rising over there. And when it does, you can just about see over in the corner, you've got Castleton. And there's a load of fog, which is covering the village at the moment. And as soon as the sun comes out, that should really pick up some of that fog. And I think that'll look absolutely amazing. Okay, so for my first photograph, what I'm doing, I've set the camera up here, and if we look down here, we've got this, I suppose it's a drainage deflection really, for when all the water is just rushing down this path. I suppose it just pushes it over, but that's quite a nice bit of interest, and there's some really beautiful rocks down here. We've got some amazing patterns in the actual rocks themselves, and the path goes off into the distance around there and along the ridge. And over in the distance we've got the sun that will be coming up in about 20 minutes or so. We've got some lovely pink glow at the moment. So what I've done, I've set this up so the bottom of the path down there is in the corner, and the other path is in the other corner, the other side, and that just leads the eye in. So the eye will follow this path all the way down, and then it will go across. And if we look over there, you can see the village of Castleton. And because we've had a lot of rain recently, it's probably about 8 degrees at the moment, so it's quite cold. And you've got a cement factory you can just about see over in the distance. And I think all of that there is more smoke than fog or mist, because over this side, in that little valley, we've only got a tiny bit of mist. So I'm going to put that ridge right over there in the centre, so the path leads along and then goes across, and you've got a bit of interest with the sun coming up in the distance and all this mist and fog over this side. That scene is absolutely spectacular. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's skylarks singing away their heart out, so that's really beautiful. You've got some sheep bleating down there, and it's so peaceful. It really is lovely. So today is one of those great days for landscape photography. But at the moment it's a little bit dark. I might try and take one down there, I don't know. But first of all, I'm going off to see if I can find Paul. As you can see, Paul's doing his videoing at the moment with all his harem or posse, fan club I guess. So he's really enjoying this. It's a big surprise for him. So everyone else is photographing that lovely scene over there. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, just before we get the birthday cake out. Right, the sun is just come up over there, and you've got this lovely cloud inversion over there in Castleton. And what I'm really enjoying about this photograph is you've got Winnats Pass over there, so there's some really beautiful undulating hills down here where the sun is just hitting them. And there's some really subtle colours, but I think they look absolutely fantastic. So I'm hopefully getting some really nice photos of those before I get any annoying people coming and getting in my photograph. There you go, too late.
You know what I'm like, we can't let anyone away with a video, and if he's got his video and he's vlogging, then that's it. Dave's just had a heart attack because I'm jumping around on the edge of the cliff, which is only there. Look, it's not far. But yeah, are you vlogging? Oh, sorry, I've upset him. So now I've gate crashed his video. He's still going there. Look.
Oh, no, I want to do it again.
He's doing it again. He's going to cut me out. You better not. You better not. He's thinking about it. I'm not putting him off or anything.
So anyway, before I was interrupted, what I was doing was...
You know, I've hardly slept in a couple of times. It does, yeah.
Okay, so I've got the 24 to 70mm lens. I'm on 70mm at the moment. ISO 100 and I think it's F11, something like that. So I've focused right out on the distance. So all of that should be in focus. And then I'm just doing a panorama with a 2-stop neutral density over the sky just to balance it really with this, because I really want to get that lovely light on the hills. The light is looking absolutely superb at the moment. It's coming up there. We've got a big cloud that's just going to go behind in a minute, but at the moment we've just got some really lovely light hitting that cloud or fog over there. And we've got some really lovely light on these hills here, and down by Winnats patch you've got all these rocks and hilly bits and things, so there's a lot of shade and shadow and sunlight, and I think the texture of that looks really amazing. So I've done another panorama from over there at Castleton, moving around. I've got this little farm down here, so I think that should be really beautiful. I have quite a bit of an issue with the light at the moment because it's so bright over this side. It's about 2 to 3 stops difference between that side and this side. So what I've done, I've exposed for this side just so I don't blow out any of the highlights in either the cloud inversion or in the sky. And then each time I turn the camera around a little bit, I just opened up by about 1/3 of a stop, so hopefully the light is quite even as it goes around. You shouldn't be too noticeable. You've got to be careful doing it in too many increments because you don't want this side to be brighter than that side, obviously where the sun's coming from. So it's a bit of trial and error, but if I just go from that side straight to this side, this will be really dark and that side will be really bright and it just won't look right. So I've tried to balance it to get a nice even tone all the way across the image. Even though the sun's out, it's so cold. It's not quite freezing. It's about 8 degrees this morning. So it is above freezing, but it feels really cold because there's a blast of cold air coming from over that way. So I'm going to put my coat on, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to hang around for because... So at the moment it's really cold. It's about 8 degrees. We're getting some really blast of air coming all the way from over there. There's nothing to stop it, so all this wind's coming down. We're right in the middle of June at the moment. It's the longest day. I think it's next week. So it's been so cold. It's really not the sort of temperatures we should be having. But I'm going to put my coat on, try and warm myself up a bit, and hopefully by the time the sun comes up I'll be warm enough. But what I don't want to do is hang around too long because one, I'm getting cold, and two, when the sun comes above that cloud I think the light will be too bright and it probably won't be as good as it is now. But the light we've just had is absolutely phenomenal. So it's going to be breakfast time quite soon. Right, just as I was saying that, the sun came from behind the clouds, and we've got some really amazing light now. Just hitting this cloud inversion here is so perfect. So I've had to stop again, put my turn my camera back on. I managed to get my coat on, so I'm a little bit warmer now. But I've just zoomed right in down there, taken my landscape shot just of the mist really to try and get some of this light on it, because there's patches of light and patches of shade, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. So it doesn't really get any better than that. It's perfect. Right, the clouds are starting to come over these hills here, and we're looking down to Edale, and the sun is just about to disappear behind the clouds over there, but we've got some lovely light down in Edale itself. So I've put on the 70 to 300mm lens. I'm using a 3-stop ND graduated filter to try and balance the photograph, and we've got this lovely light lead going through the whole of the valley. So I've exposed for that, and then taken a nice panorama, and we've got little bits of patches, mist or clouds, and then bits there which you've got sun in, and the bits which you've got shadow. So I think in this photograph you've got a lot of things going on, so that should look quite a nice photograph. And I think possibly that's going to be one of the last photos of the day, because the light is getting a bit harsh now. It is looking pretty amazing over that side because the sun is actually going through the clouds, but who knows, may get another photo, may not. Okay, so it looks like the morning's photo shoot is over now. The weather is completely turned. We had some glorious light earlier, but it's got really cold, and this massive bank of cloud has come in, so can't see a thing. So we're just starting to all go down the hill. So they're all packing up down there, so it's time to call it a day. We've had such a good time. Paul's enjoyed it as well, so he's had a good birthday treat. So thank you very much to Denise for organising all of this. I think it was enjoyed by all. So I really do hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, watching me, watching you. I'll finish this. I don't like being watched when I'm talking.
I don't gate crash many, do I?
I don't think I've got one frame without you with you not in it yet.
It's my birthday. Well, actually, it's not, is it?
When is it?
Wednesday.
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 So it's almost his birthday.
Almost.
Right, so I'm almost back at the car now, so thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And as ever, I really do enjoy reading your comments and your interaction, so please leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.